going on, guys? Lobster Moms are coming to do our Let's Play, this time of Genital Jousting. I don't even know if this is allowed on YouTube even. I see people doing Let's Play, but I mean, hell, we'll see. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Go left. Go right. Achievement right off the bat. Knock the apple off the tree. How do I do that? Oh. Oh! Oh. Oh no! Oh no! A bunch of rapscallions! No! No, I'm being bullied!
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
Oh. 3 months till reunion. Okay. Ugh, he's so slow. Ugh. I'll put on some clothes.
John threw on an outfit. He didn't feel comfortable wandering around his home naked.
Oh my god, like, look at these freaking costumes! Oh my god!
Most people would shower, then dress, but John was running late.
Brush my teeth. How do I do this?
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
Okay.
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Oh, God.
Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work. John had left his apartment late, but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had 2 qualities in its favor. 1, he could pay his rent, and 2, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date. John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop. He was tempted to talk to her. He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it. The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale, lifeless. How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
Flesh corp. Ah! Ah! Yes, hello,
John
coworkers.
was late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
Let's bluff it.
Predictably, he chose the direct route.
Confidence, confidence. Let's go right through.
John was nearly trampled by the morning coffee rush. Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
There, I'm working. I'm working, guys. I'm doing it. Hey, guys. Don't worry, John is just here working.
He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords. The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Quality assurance? Why? Oh, hey. Okay.
There might be a faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all. Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars.
Oh my god!
It was good.
What is going on in this game?
That one was good too. The Prostate Pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on the market. Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
Run! I'm not in control! Somebody help me! Sue the asshole.
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
Apply a band-aid. Use Sue the asshole with ice.
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt.
Yeah.
John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers. And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence. John's new office smelt like polished wood and success. John's success. Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum.
Exactly.
Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition. Not stiff enough. They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting. Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
Sorry, Sam.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out.
Who's Barbara? Is it Barbara?
That's not Barbara, John. Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way. John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex. Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion, a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy, if he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion. John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two. Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home. He was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal. Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame. John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him. John felt empty. How could he get love?
How can you, John?
He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex. But John was shooting blanks. What did Peens want? Then it hit John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign.
Buttloads of stuff.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Come on, I need to get some more money.
There's nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
I missed it. I was trying to give him some money. Can I go back and try that again one more time? I know it's an instant if I get funds. Can I try again? No, I'm sorry, buddy. I tried to give you some more money. Oh. Is that officer? I don't know. I can't do this! What's going on? Can I go underneath this thing like this?
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage?
I am more of a cheese person myself.
Delicious.
But I do like some sausage together with it.
Also delicious. How could John decide? Just so Moorish. Maybe one more. That's enough, John thought. John swallowed the last of the snacks and his self-respect. What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style?
Comfort.
John went with comfort.
Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
I don't know. This one?
Something told John this was the TV for him.
This is the TV right here. This one right here. Oh shit. Oops.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
I prefer electronic.
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion.
It's been one day.
Time flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
John is trying to find love.
If
Hey, the
John
man.
grew his own flowers, then he'd save on romantic gestures in the long run.
What did this come from? What is this? What the hell?
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave.
Well, if you're dead, you're dead. You look for the cheap stuff.
Except his coffin. John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always made him smile.
Oh, I'm just
John
reading
knew
pineapple
that
free.
Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination. What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering.
Pizza, hell yeah, all the way. Pizza, all the way,
Pizza
bro.
sheets would show her that John could also deliver in bed.
Oh yeah.
Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge. John felt sharp and also like a phony. A nice fit, but could John pull off the color? When was the last time John had been to the beach?
I think we gotta go for the suit. We're trying to win the love here.
John
Heck
decided
yeah.
to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
Ooh, this is hard. I like cassettes a lot, but I'm gonna go with vinyl because I feel it's fancier.
John was sure he could just pirate extra records. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt. John's new purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud and also hungry. It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner.
Delilah.
John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Alright, candle. How do I light this candle? Okay, boom. Romance, romance, there we go. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and put a vinyl on. Boom, boom. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, so sensual. Where is the rose? Is that a light switch? It is. Turn off the lights. Let's take a rose.
John hoped she didn't
spread
have
it around.
allergies.
Oh.
That must be Delilah at the door.
Come on in.
The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his nerves and invited her in.
John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction.
Oh. Delilah, why don't you come and have a
John wanted to offer
bottle
Delilah
of wine?
but he'd already popped his cork.
Oh.
Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing.
No!
Delilah
Don't
suddenly
leave
headed
me!
for the door.
And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. Not even the pizza bedspread. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff. So much stuff. He wanted to destroy all of it. Take that TV. Shove it into the abyss. His
No!
stuff didn't matter. Die, couch.
Ah!
He was a shaft in the machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place.
None of it
Nothing
matters.
special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell. John wanted to be special, but he had to face the numb truth. He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that. He thought it would make him unique, but it just made him more like everyone else. He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world. He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV.
Yeah.
That was it. John had to travel. Bags packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Come on. There we go. I'm ready to fly. Yeah, I'm ready to fly.
John was so close. He could almost smell the freedom of the skies. Security sent John back through the detector.
No empty pockets.
John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd look ridiculous.
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened,
Oh my
John
God, this is
felt a
amazing.
sweet relief.
Give me a
He
drink.
left his worries on the runway. He was up in the clouds, on his way to adventure.
Oh, this is so fucking amazing. I'm so glad I brought this game.
John's adventure had begun at last, and clearly it was a small world after all, and also a flat one. That was going to piss off.
Right there, right there. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who has 3 testicles in the morning, 2 testicles in the afternoon, and no testicles at night? Stumped. What's going on in Japan here? Japan, alright. Let's see. Oh, that snake got me. Oh, South America. This is so horrible. I don't know how this game is gonna get approved.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account. John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person, with 100 Buckstagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home. That's not John's bag.
It's not my bag. Wait!
Nope.
Is that my bag? Yes, it is. Can I just leave that bag? I'm gonna leave that bag. I don't want to deal with
Despite
it.
John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really wanted to get home and get some sleep.
Yeah. Time to go home. Yeah. Let me in! Go left. Go right. Okay. Okay. Find your locker. Yeah, okay, yeah. A love letter! I'm coming, Tiffany. Oh. Oh. The bullies are back.
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the reunion was making him think of her. Harmony. He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
That looks like a college bedroom.
John, why is the bathroom barricaded?
I don't know.
Foreskin sake.
Oh,
Is that a
okay.
swan? John had no idea how it had gotten into his home or why it hated him so much. It would probably be best to leave it alone.
Nope. That's not how it rolls. What happened to my computer?
John's butt started to buzz. Had he left a vibrator up there? Whatever it was, he should get it out.
How do I pop it up?
John's old phone. They really were indestructible. It was Sam calling.
Yes, Sam. Yes. Yes. Oh, I agree.
He wanted to check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay? Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome. He could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date. Fortunately, John knew exactly where to find love.
Heck yeah, John.
John held his
Strip club?
breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this. He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love.
Find a perfect match.
On Wiener, where all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack. Hot.
Hot.
Sexy.
Sexy. Ew. Green.
Too skinny.
Oh, yes. That's a hot wiener, guys.
Very nice.
Too short.
I don't.
Too much foreskin.
Love to eat out, yes.
Nice shaft.
Ooh, no. Smarty.
Very hot.
Grab some noodles? Heck yeah.
Gorgeous.
Dog lover,
Worth a
yes.
shot.
I like potatoes. Ugh, smoker. Want a party? No.
Yep. The pick of the pack.
Hey. Stargazer. Extra salami. 8 inches or more. Get any match. Okay. Match.
Yes! John had the pick of the pack.
Is that a dog?
John valued honesty in a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Yeah, oh, get away! I don't like this! Just an ice queen looking for love. Oh, okay. I like orange. Orange is my favorite color, so let's go for orange. Oh, I guess they were going pink.
John was scared of getting circumcised so late in life.
Oh, am I gonna get hurt? No!
Oh.
Oh!
Better put that on ice.
Hey, John, chick stick scars.
No! Oh, God! Oh, I felt that.
After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest. So he did, for 6 hours.
Hello. Hello. Let's go. Let's find a seat, guys.
John was in stitches.
I like cake. A single mom. All right, let's go see.
Karen had invited John straight over. She was not fooling around. Very exciting. And now she wanted him round the back.
Oh. Oh, God. So much kids.
Karen let John know that the cake was only for the kids. So was the candy. And the piñata. And that she'd be back in 1 hour.
Did she just hire me for a babysitter? What am I supposed to do? I see a knife. Give me the knife. All right, Melanie. Hello, Melanie.
John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog story. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly.
Oh, no! No! My chance at love! No! No! No!
John never saw Melody again.
Must be Alpha.
So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up. But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
I love that there was a wiener dogs back there.
Sharona sighed and said, "You'll do."
You'll do. My glasses, bro. Where are my shades?
John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy. What a terrible plan. For so many reasons.
I love the giant
John got
ring.
excited. They were going to cut the cake. "He's mine!" Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds.
Suddenly, penises were up and yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Oh god, I gotta get out of here! Oh god, he's coming at me with a knife! Why are you coming at me with a knife, bro? Get away from me! He's chasing me with a knife! Why is he after me?
John dodged flying glasses and cake.
He's after me with a knife! What the hell?
The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was just wrong.
Why is the guy chasing me with a knife? Holy crap!
John left the screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating.
Huh. Yes, I leave.
He had tried everything, and it just wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. Maybe the bullies from school were right. John was a natural-born loser. Swans were so simple. If you gave them bread, they liked you. But you can't take a swan to a reunion.
Oh, they took one of the breads. Are they dancing? I think the swans are like dancing right now. Yeah, I think they're dancing. Weird.
John wanted what that groom had. Love. Real love. The kind that makes penises fight to the death.
Ooh! Ooh, hello. Ooh! The goose is still in here.
Days later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom, but no one loved John?
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Bookstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't? Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
Oh, that's so familiar.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect date, he'd need to sign up. Sam? What was he doing here? Of
Sam?
course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love. Out of nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest. But he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard.
There we go. Let's get hard.
It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that.
Hello.
Sam went on ahead with a chipper promise to meet up with John inside. John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free easy squeezy water bottle.
Which one's month by month? No, commitment, bro. Commitment
John
all the
wasn't a
way.
sucker. He knew the importance of hydration.
Commitment, bro. Commitment. 100%. Why? Let me in. Let me in. Ugh.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before. Get naked in front of strangers. Maybe he could set a record for speediest cleanse. Naked, John could feel the blanket of steam intimately against his private parts.
Yo,
John
get away from
pretended
me.
He was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks.
Why would they?
What was John nervous about?
They tried
That
to
he would be
joust
laughed
me.
at? There was nothing funny about a naked penis.
There was nothing. Nothing funny about that.
Very fetching, John. It even matches your tan lines.
Oh. Can I poop too?
Time to conquer the pool.
Time to conquer the pool. Let's go.
Sam
Sam.
enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete.
The diving board. At school, all the peenlips had to jump off it, but John had been too scared. Well, John wasn't a scared peenlet anymore. Well done, John. The judges give you 3 for form, but 9 for enthusiasm. This wasn't hard. John couldn't believe Peens actually got gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian. He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit, but John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence. John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water.
Am I gonna drown before I finish?
Done. John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room. Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him, even heavy metal weights. Clearly, John knew how to handle equipment. Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it. Adrenaline coursed through John's veins, his butthole clenched like a fist. John was forging himself into the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny.
Oh yeah, you see that? You gotta get hydrated too. No pain, no gain!
Boom! John was cocked and loaded. Did
got nothing,
Sam
bro.
ever get out of breath? The stream of encouragement was exhausting. John, getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool. Slow and steady. That's right, John. Like a lover. Or pouring gravy. Like the sweet sound of spaghetti and meatballs hitting a wall. John was getting used to unmarked syringes lying around.
Is that a... Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me the good stuff. Come on. I want it. Alright. There we go. There's a syringe. Give me the steroids. Come on.
Whatever they put in these was pure muscle juice.
Yes, steroids.
That had gotten John's heart rate up and his life expectancy down. John was sweating like a senator on a sex tape, but he wasn't done. John
Yeah.
took a deep breath, clenched, and pulled. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. John tried to make eye contact with Sam, get in his head a bit. Sam didn't seem to notice John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked at John, not that it mattered to John, because John was in the zone, deep in the zone.
In the
With
zone.
the sound of a deflating truck tire, John's sphincter gave out. Sam congratulated John for trying and
What?
told him it was okay to take things slow, as if John was going to quit. Well, he wasn't. John had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
6 weeks. Oh, hell yeah, montage. Come on, John. You do it. Do it, John. Burn those carbs, Sean. Come on. Yes. Squeeze your butthole, John. Pump that iron. You magnificent big giant black penile. Work. Work! Work! Woo! Look at him go! I love how he's getting stronger! Oh, oh, oh! Yeah! Woo! Lift! Lift! Woohoo! Next one! Left! Meat, meat, meat! Protein! Protein! Get that protein, brother! He earned it. John earned it. Hello. Oh. Oh no, John! just went around. School. Is this a dream? Ooh! 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 Oh! Yes! Yes, there's a skeleton in my closet. I see that. Oh. Go through the door on the left. Yeah, I see there's an X here, so if I go like this. Actually, if I go like this. Ooh! I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. Sup, girl? Check this out. No!
As soon as John woke up, the mirror called to him. His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade John into a sculpted Adongus. He was finally everything a peen should be. Successful, traveled, and photogenic. It was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
Oh.
The reunion invitation caught John's eye.
Ooh, steroids. This
He
it?
read it again and again, stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong. Very wrong. The reunion was tonight. Tonight!
Oh no!
He'd have to go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John and they'd know he was still a loser. No, there was still time. John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best, only better. That's a choice, I suppose. Is this sending the right message? Oh, my, John. Welcome to the gun show.
Okay, whatever you say.
There had to be someone single and desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John. He just had to find them. John went straight to the
Let's
nearest
go find a single
bar.
penis.
Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be some day drinkers he could pick up. It was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality. The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
I'm going in, bro. You can't stop me.
John
Sup,
stepped
guys?
into the bar and saw her. The answer to the question, what was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes met, and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same. But John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny.
Wow. Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up.
Drink it!
It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John.
I spit money at you, bro!
John's bladder was very full. It sloshed audibly as he moved.
It's throwing me around everywhere!
Holy balls. John had never felt such relief.
Oh my.
John
Gladys.
looked around. Gladys was gone. John cursed his petite bladder. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar.
I didn't realize I was supposed to ask him. No!
John's anxiety had sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk, while his confidence was floating high. This was the place he'd find love.
Teabaggers,
It was
yes.
empty, except for the bartender. Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour. 2 for 1 was a good deal, though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good. The bartender gave John a smile that set his heart hammering. He had to impress her. What was so offensive about offering a big tip in exchange for a date? John had thought bartenders loved tips. He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe.
My God, this guy's desperate for
John
love.
was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date and prove that he wasn't a loser.
Not a loser.
Dancing, the real way to flirt, the way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive.
Oh God, come on!
John was working himself up to try a little bump and grind.
Hey, where are you going?
It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding. She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get. He let her marinate in the tension before making his move.
Hey.
John wasn't taking no for an answer. Some people have no sense of fun, but John was certain the next bar would be different.
The next one.
The next bar wasn't different. John couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like no one wanted to have a good time.
Club
Like
chub.
no one had a sense of humor.
Dixies.
John had meant that as a compliment.
Morning
Why
glory.
did the world get so uptight? John's ego was as bruised as his shaft. He had to admit it. He'd failed. He was where he belonged, in a creepy murder alley covered in trash.
Well, let me in. Okay, fine. I'll go the other way. How do I get out? Maybe I have to go this way. It won't let me in, though. So I don't know. I can just go back through the door. No. Okay.
John would have to go through the garbage to get out.
Come on!
Oh, that's gross. Oh, 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 it's so moist, but textured. It smells like rotting dick yogurt. John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet. John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint. John got it in, but he needed more to satisfy the machine.
Come on!
Nailed it. John let out his anger, his frustration. Life was a shitty joke. It wasn't fair. You want to mess with John? Do you? This is what you get. Fuck you, you fucking thing. You had one job. Die, 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 die. That's how you get what you want. Ugh, menthol.
How do I get rid of the soap? The soap's in my butt and I can't get rid of it. Oh, there's a secret door behind you or something? Or what? What'd I do? Leave, right? Yes, alright.
John wanted the strongest drink they had.
Drink!
Rough night? Someone asked John. He hadn't noticed her when he came in, but now he did. It really had been a rough night for John, but he felt a little better that someone cared enough to ask. It was a pity they were only sort of attractive. But destiny had given John a second chance. John made his move. Unfortunately, according to Alice and to her boyfriend Chadrick, it was the wrong move.
No, John!
Chadrick threw John into the alley and followed, making unoriginal but still terrifying threats. Get him, John!
Get him, John! Beat him up!
Don't hold back! Give it to him! Brutal. Yes!
Fuck him up, John!
John had survived. No, he'd won. He'd won. He'd won. He wasn't a loser. And there was the proof lying in a bruised, bloody heap. John didn't need a date to the reunion. He needed to go over there and beat the pre-cum out of those dicks. High school reunion, the perfect time to teach someone a lesson.
Going on a rampage.
The doors of the school. A sight John had dreaded every day for years, and now he was going willingly through them, unafraid, fueled by years of unprocessed anger fermented in loneliness. John was back. The chickens were coming home to roost, and they were all cocks.
Nope.
These were the peanuts he'd grown up with, now with jobs and marriages and beer bellies. John was surprised at how ordinary they had all turned out. He spotted them, John's tormentors. Time for them to feel the wrath. Whoa! Shake off the pain, buddy. How do you like that? Pow! Ow!
John, come on! Beat the
Who's a
crap out of
loser
him!
now? Who? Careful! Fight back, John! Get in there! That's the stuff, John. Ha! John had won. He'd won. No one could say John was a loser now. John's primal joy faded as he saw how the other penises looked at him. Not like a winner, like he was trash.
No. Leave me alone.
John tumbled down the steps, hitting every bruise on his length and his ego. It was her, Harmony. She had been at the reunion. She'd seen it all
Don't
and
look at
followed
me.
John out. To laugh at him more? No, to see if he was all right. Why did that hurt John so much? This was John's chance to ask her. Why, all those years ago, she'd said to him, "No one will ever love you." Harmony stared at John in shock. How could John not know why? Didn't John remember what he'd done?
What did John do? What did John do? I'm not eating that apple. I don't want to eat that apple. Is there no other choice? I guess there's no other choice. Eat the apple. Harmony, will you go out with me? Oh, I was the piece of shit. I was the piece of shit all along. Oh my god. Why is this game about penis so fucking deep?
There was nothing Sam enjoyed more than the fresh air of an early morning. The dew sparkling on the grass, the music of the trees, space to think.
Someone play with me?
Sam stared at the view, peaceful.
Oh god. So my girlfriend is going to play.
It made Sam's eye water.
What happens if I go through there?
I don't know. Oh god, look! There's me!
It was John,
You die?
passed out and crusted with vomit and regret.
I'm John.
John was awake and tolerably clean,
Okay, we gotta do it like
Wait,
this.
we're playing together now?
Yes!
and invited John to join him on his walk.
Let's go on a walk.
I thought you were dead. The birds were eating you. Oh, you want to go in there? Yeah, you want to get in?
Yes, I want to go in.
Sam coaxed John along. It was like herding compost.
You can get in. Poke my butt, though.
I threw up in your butt. you gotta wake me up, baby. Press enter.
Okay. Oh, God. Jesus.
Yes, you gotta hit me.
You queefing?
No, you're ramming, headbutting me. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you woke me up.
Twerk.
John couldn't answer Sam's questions yet. How had he ended up such a wreck?
You gotta wake me up again, baby.
Stop sleeping.
How? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I can go fast. I am sliding.
Oh, squirt some money. Give me the hot dog. Baby, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing!
John immediately felt better,
Wait, I'm
but
not
his
even
head was
doing
still
that.
pounding, and
It's
not
doing it on
in a
its
good
own.
way. If only John could fly away from his pain as easily. The throbbing ache
Okay, so what's
dulled.
the purpose of this game?
John was feeling
Be a
much more
penis.
himself.
And
And find
And
love.
he realized
Find
that was
love?
not what he wanted to feel. Even
Oh my
though he
god,
was
these are so
obsessed,
chaotic.
couldn't cheer John up.
so many things happening at once.
Sam saw his
Hey, do
friend's
you wanna be
misery.
my lover?
He suggested they keep going.
Yeah.
No, 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 you got a wife. I'm the sad, lonely penis.
I have a wife. Where's my wife?
I don't know. But right now I'm depressed because I can't find love and everything was bad. So I need you to, you know. Look, I'm splitting my feelings out for you. I'm crying.
John wanted to
Take
know
that.
something. Why didn't anyone love him? As soon as he said it, he felt like a
I'm
softie,
an alligator.
whining about his feelings.
Why am I going backwards?
Respond to me by pressing E.
But Sam didn't make fun of him. Sam asked him to go on. And
Get
so
out of the
John
way.
told him the whole story. About how hard he'd made himself and how unfair it felt. And everything he'd done.
Hey, what is he doing? What
Sleeping.
are they doing? Wake up.
Just sleeping.
Stop sleeping on the job.
Press E and realize how it sounds.
Saying it out loud, John realized he'd sounded like an asshole. But he'd done everything right. Why didn't he get what he wanted? Why didn't John get love?
Okay, okay, I see. Do you want to be my love?
No, you're not John. You're Sam. You gotta help me find love.
But I don't want my wife.
Wanting someone isn't the same as loving them, said Sam. You'll figure it out, John. But you have to keep
Do you want
trying.
to date John? Look,
That's a worm.
more.
How about a bike ride? Sam
For my
asked.
neck.
Get on the bike. Oh, God.
John struggled to get his balance. But Sam
Oh my
told
God.
him not to give up. John kept trying, getting better as they went.
Oh my god.
We're BMX biking, baby.
Who came up with this?
I don't know, but it's the best fucking game I ever seen.
Move out of the way. Move, move.
No. You're supposed to be helping me.
Hey! Does anyone want to date my friend? Do you want to date my friend?
Those are little tiny penises. Don't make me a pedophile.
Oh look, there's a grandma. Do you want to date my friend?
No, I don't want an old one.
Come on. How do I make them date you?
Ignore them. Let's just keep riding our bikes, please.
But you said to help you find love. Now you don't want me to help you? Whee!
John and Sam stopped and looked at the sunset. For a moment, John let himself be quiet and listen to the world and look at how beautiful it could be.
Look, John. Look at the world. It's fine if you don't find true love.
Yes, but someday I will find
Life can be
someone.
hard, said Sam, but that doesn't mean we have to be.
What about this penguin? Is this penguin good for you?
Not to bestiality. Wow, the end.
Is this really the end?
Yeah.
Is this how we're ending it? With the penguin?
Yes. Sculpt your feelings. Look, maybe we can sculpt our feelings so fast.
How they do?
Pick flowers.
Really?
Look, we're picking flowers.
Oh. This is nice. Wait outside. Let me in.
Oh my god, I love the ending. Paint the emotions.
Look, we're autistic now.
Artistic. Walk your pet swan.
I like this.
That's so freaking great.
Get to know Sam so much. Oh, so... Wait. Am I Sam or am I...
You're Sam.
Oh, so that's my family.
Yep.
Okay.
How'd the old lady get across the street? Quickly.
Ah! You're on your own.
She got rescue the kittens from the trees, baby. Got one.
Get off the tree.
Write poetry.
Off my butt.
But yo, this is the best ending. Look at that!
What if this is for you to realize I'm your true love?
No, you're my best friend on this game. Harmony. Yes, it's me. A better.
I knew it.
It's fucking in the background. Oh my god, this was a hell of a game, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace.